Alright, welcome. My name is Wahid Tanner, and if you're just joining, I'm building a 20-foot catamaran sailboat in my garage. This is going to be a short video because I finished planking and trimming and sanding both of the hull bottoms, and they're behind me. I'll show you those in just a moment. And I thought about adding more content to this video, but the next step is going to be transitioning back to the hull sides. So it's kind of a different topic, and it really should be in a different video. So I'm going to show you the hull bottoms in this video, and that will be all. We'll move on to the next step in the build process. All right, here we go. I used the jigsaw to cut out the over trim, or to trim off the excess cedar planks. I put a new saw blade on it to make sure that it would cut as straight as possible, and I considered using a router with a flush trim bit, but the problem was, even after sanding all of the bumps off the top surface, I still didn't have a smooth edge to follow with the router bit. So the best thing to do was to just use the jigsaw and just cut right along. Take it slow. I took it very slow and just followed the edge of the plywood to trim off the excess western red cedar. And now we have a nice clean edged everything. I'll take the sander over it next and just kind of finish it up. I have the second hull ready for trimming, which is actually the first hull that I planked. The second hull that I planked has already been trimmed. It's laying down, and the next hull is on some supports to get it up off of the work platform a little bit. And this is what I mean about the lessons that I learned. There are a lot of drips, epoxy drips on this hull bottom that need to come up, and luckily they come up pretty good with just the random orbital sander. It flattens them out, and then I can go over them later with the scraper to clean up any last little bit of epoxy on there. And this is what it looks like here before I cut off the planking that is sticking out of the side. So we can see here, all of this will get trimmed, and it will look like the hull down here once it's all done. Alright, here are both of the hull bottoms. They're stacked one on top of each other, and I have a block at the ends, a block at this end and another block at the other end to raise it up to maintain their curved shape. And what I had to do recently was trim off the excess cedar planking and sand it flush with the plywood, so we've got these nice clean and flush edges. And we just walk along here and you can see the entire hull bottoms, and over here the curve starts coming back up again, and the blocks are much higher at this end. It's about a 9-inch height at this end, and at the bow end was about a 4.5-inch height curvature. So, alright, so that is the next, that's this step of the process. I've got both of the hull bottoms stacked over here off to the side, because the next step is I'm going to uncover the hull sides, which are right now behind this plastic, and lay them down and start working on those, and that'll be in the next video. Alright, so for the rest of this video will be more details about the trimming of the cedar planks off the hull bottoms.